This is the first real test in the race for the White House. Our political reporter Theo has been all over the Hawkeye state checking things out. Theo, down to the wire. What's the last minute message you're hearing from the campaigns?
Well, two things, Brad. We are in the media center where we will get the results later tonight. We've had a busy day following along campaign volunteers. They are doing two things. First, trying to sway voters to their candidate. Second, and just as importantly, making sure their own supporters know when and where to caucus.
Coming down from Wisconsin, hoping you're going to caucus tonight.
You're not like a Packer fan or anything, are you?
Mark Kelderman from Fond du Lac County says Bernie Sanders volunteers like him have already been to each house in this Des Moines neighborhood 3 times. He's back to knock on doors that nobody's answered.
It's one more last-ditch effort.
In a race that's gone from close to closer, Mark had no luck with this voter.
Probably going with Hillary.
Don't think that Sanders has the entire youth movement. 14-year-old Annie Hildebrand was canvassing for Clinton.
We are excited that you will be there, and we're glad that you are supporting Hillary.
The final hours are filled by reminding caucus goers of their precinct location, which was what 36 people were doing at Marco Rubio's headquarters.
7 o'clock is the caucus time. We'd love to have you there at 6:30.
Including State Senator Leah Vukmir from Wauwatosa.
Iowans are really, as people describe them, they're waiting until the last minute. They're waiting until they go to their caucus site tonight.
In West Des Moines, it's advertising of a different kind. A guy put this 8-foot billboard of Donald Trump in his backyard, facing a busy road.
It's kind of a landmark. He sits on social media. I have friends all over the country that have posted it on their Facebook pages.
Anything big or small can change minds at this point. Trump, in fact, drove Ralph Cole Jr. away and straight into the camp of rival Ted Cruz.
Trump, I've looked at him and I'm not impressed with him anymore.
And people do change their minds as late as tonight at the caucus sites themselves. Campaigns have been working the last several months trying to get surrogates lined up at hundreds of caucus locations to speak on behalf of their candidates at these events before people cast their ballots. We'll see if it works. Again, everything starts at 7 p.m. a couple hours from now. We're live in Des Moines. Theo Keith, Fox 6 News.
Theo, there was a lot of concern over the weekend about the weather. Obviously, we're going to get hit here tomorrow, but it looked like in all the video you shot today that things are actually pretty calm there right now. Are you expecting some weather there tonight?
Man, it's downright tropical right now, Brad, in Des Moines here, 45 degrees or so. The weather's going to be rolling in later tonight. It's going to be very close whether it starts snowing during the caucus events themselves. Don't think it'll be too much of an impact.
Yeah. All right, very good. Thanks for that, Theo. And when the results from the Iowa caucuses start coming in, if you have your smartphone or your tablet handy, you can check that out later this evening. View fox6now.com or the Fox 6 News app and search vote totals. That would be what you'd search for, and you'll get